Every time my parents arrived to the house or something, my mom was receiving them and helping them like to get the things out of the car.
Wah, luar biasa.
And don't get me
Mentality.
wrong, this
Ini
is so
adab,
beautiful,
ini
but it's
adab orang
something that we
Indonesia.
don't have.
Assalamualaikum sampurasun kumahadamang sarang wilajeng sumping di channel Abdi. Terima kasih good people yang sudah klik dan hadir menonton. Hari ini guys kita akan nonton Bule Culture Shocks tentang Indonesia. Ini adalah bule cantik dari Indonesia yang berkawin dan hijrah di Indonesia dan merasakan begitu banyak culture shocks yang dia rasa sangat berbeda dengan di negara dia guys. Jadi video yang saya react hari ini dari akun TikTok Gabriela Arbi, nanti link dari akun ini akan saya letak di ruang description box di bawah buat kawan-kawan simak. Jangan lupa untuk follow akun TikTok ini guys, ojo lali di subscribe channelku juga. Dan tanpa buang-buang waktu, mari kita nonton isi kandungan dari video ini seperti apa. Let's go, 1, 2. Yo, kumaha damang, salam silaturahmi good people. Ojo lali di subscribe yo channelku.
Cultural shock as a Mexican living in Indonesia, part 7. Okay, so respect to older people here
Menghormati
is crazy.
orang tua di
It's
Indonesia
next
sangat
level.
luar biasa.
I'm not saying it is wrong. It's just something that I'm not used to it, and I was
Dia tidak biasa, guys.
Really? So when my husband went to Mexico, he stayed in my house, and my grandma and my parents were like, "Oh, this guy is not from this world. Like, why is he doing that?"
Lelaki Indonesia ini bukan dari dunia
every single
adalah.
time that my parents entered to a room, if my husband was laying down, immediately he was like standing up again, and they were like, "Why are you standing up? You can just lay down." Every time my parents arrived to the house or something, my mom was receiving them and helping them like to get the things out of the car.
Wah, luar biasa.
And don't get me
Mentality.
wrong, this
Ini
is so
adab,
beautiful, but it's
adab orang
something that we
Indonesia.
don't have it in Mexico. I mean, of course we respect our parents, our uncles, older people in general, but as much as we respect younger people, and we don't do that. Like, if an older person enters my room or whatever, if I'm laying down, I'm laying down. I don't stand up to just because an older person enters my room. I'm like, hello, from my comfortness of being laying down. But here is
Nah,
like
dia sangat kaget
a
guys
lot
merasakan
of
ini.
respect, which is kind of cool. I mean, my parents were thrilled. My grandma was thrilled. They really love my husband because of these attentions that he had with them. But those are things that I didn't grow up with. So they were super happy because they were receiving this kind of attention from somebody. But at the same time, it's something that we're not used
tidak
to.
biasa,
There
guys.
was a moment in which they were feeling very weird, like, no, don't stand up anymore, please, just enjoy. Or, I don't know, like, what else? How when my husband was going to give them something or receive something from them, it was always with 2 hands, and I was like, come on, it's a pencil. You don't need to receive it with 2 hands. 1 is enough. I mean, 1 finger is enough to receive a pencil. Like,
Walaupun
little
pensel
details
guys, dia
like
tetap
that,
ambil
that
2 tangan.
I
Ini
was
suami
like,
dia orang Indonesia.
oh, so that's how you show respect to older people here. Now I try to do it with my mother-in-law, but I keep on forgetting how to. It's hard.
Sekarang dia tinggal sama mentua dia, tapi dia
Cultural
rasa
shock as a
susah
Mexican
lah.
living in Indonesia. Cultural shocks are not bad. They're just like different. I love Indonesia and I love the culture and the people and everything. But it was just shocking for me when I first arrived to live
Dia
here.
sangat kaget bila
So
datang
the
ke
number
Indonesia
one will
pertama.
be restrooms. The first time I came to an Indonesian restroom, the one that you cannot sit, but you have to.
Kaget sama
You
toilet
have to
Indonesia
do
guys.
this, like, you know. That was a shock. I was like,
Kaget sama tandas
How can
Indonesia,
I
tandas
be
cangkung.
here? I don't know. And I was like, oh, I was so confused. I didn't even know if I had to remove the shoes or keep them.
Ditit, mau buka selipar
So
lagi.
now it's all good. Now I know
Dito.
how to pee in those restrooms. Now I also know how to use the water to clean myself because I usually use toilet paper. But all good.
Check.
Second cultural shock will be eating in Indonesia.
Makan. Di Indonesia
First,
makan pakai
the
tangan
amount
kan.
of rice. I had never eaten that amount of rice in
Dia
my
tidak pernah
life
makan nasi
until I
yang
got
banyak
here.
dalam hidupnya
A
seperti di
lot of
Indonesia.
rice. Like it's like the main star of all the dishes. Like rice with this or rice with that. But it's the main star, and that doesn't happen in Mexico. So
Ini tidak berlaku di
that was a
Meksiko,
shock
guys.
for me. Another shock when it comes to eating is that people will always encourage you to eat with the hands.
Makan pakai
It's
tangan.
not that they like. I guess they enjoy so much eating with the hands, and they think it's easier to eat with the hands, that they will encourage you to eat with the hands always. Disclaimer: for me, it's not easy to eat with the hands. For
Bagi
me, it's
bule,
complicated.
tidak
I have
mudah,
to
guys,
master the technique because everything goes like this, and all the rice falls, and I'm not good at that. For me it's super complicated, and I need I have the need of cleaning my hands every time, again because I am not used to the sensation of eating with the hands. But we can fix that. And the third one will be the
Nah, yang part
noise.
ketiga apa?
I don't know if it is acceptable in Indonesia to eat and produce
Makan yang ada
noise
bunyi
while
itu yang-
eating, but
The-
I have heard a lot of people eating because they make a noise like or something like that, and that was like
Terkejut.
I didn't know it was okay to do it, but I'm okay now.
Oke guys, jadi itu bule yang kaget di Indonesia. Tapi apa yang dia paling kaget adalah adab di Indonesia. Dia heran kenapa orang-orang generasi muda apakah begitu kan, begitu hormat sama golongan tua guys. Dan sampai kan suami dia datang ke Meksiko, keluarga dia kaget lihat dia punya suami dengan dia punya adab yang begitu luar biasa. Jadi ini harus dicontohi guys. Ada orang Indonesia itu memang luar biasa kalau berjumpa dengan orang tua gitu kan. Jadi sampai di sini video ini dulu. Apa pendapat kalian? Apa kalian setuju kalau orang Indonesia itu beradab guys, nomor 1 di dunia? Nah, silahkan komen di ruangan komentar di bawah, dan saya rasa sampai di sini dulu video ini. Kita akan jumpa lagi di video yang akan datang good people. Terima kasih karena menonton. Salam santun, damai, dan salam silaturahmi. Assalamualaikum, salam Nusantara good people. Yo teman-teman, ojo lali di subscribe yo channelku.